Okay, well, welcome back to Devizes. You join me today on not one of the nicest mornings in Devizes, but we're here by the canal to the rear of the old assize courts, and I'm looking for local blacksmith John Girvan. I can hear some hammering and banging going on in the background, so that probably is him. Come and join me. Yeah, here we are. It's the Canal Forge. You can probably hear John's working away in here, so let's go and say hello. John, good morning.
Good morning.
That's better. The fan's off. Well, we've managed to find John Girvan here in his forge this morning. John, what are you making?
I'm going to show you how to do a hot forge scroll.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Show me.
Right, now we're going to form the part of the scroll here. See, a forge of fire is dynamic, not blazes and smoke. Don't really smoke.
No.
Right, it'll come out now. So,
Good.
there we are, nice and red. And here, using this tool, nice scroll.
Now, tell me about the anvil, John. Obviously an integral part of your trade.
Oh yes.
It's got different names, different bits.
Yeah, this is the anvil. This is known as London pattern anvil. This is known as the bick,
Right.
which the blacksmith uses, as you saw earlier, to do the curves on.
Okay.
Well, the handy tools, I've got hammers, and obviously tongs,
Yeah.
and all sorts of other particular specialised tools. In fact, the base, the anvil stands on a witch elm block, which is traditional,
Okay.
and it has got a ring.
Right. Because I do notice that when you're doing something, you'll be hammering the metal, and then you hammer the anvil as well. Why do you do that?
You noticed.
I did.
Now, if I do it without the hammer on the side, I go.
Right.
I'm turning.
I see.
Now, if I do it without, turn, turn, turn.
So it all has a specific
It
reason
has
for
a
doing
rhythm.
Right.
You break the rhythm if
Right. I see.
you keep the motion going. I'm actually turning when I strike the anvil.
Oh, I see. So it all has a purpose then.
Oh,
the
yes.
way you do it. Okay. So, how did you get into becoming a blacksmith?
Well, it was quite a long while. I was actually made redundant. And I'm, as you know, a historian.
Yeah.
And I like sort of traditional history and a very old craft. It was really old. And with my historical background, I thought, blacksmith, why not?
Why not? Come on, show us some of the bits and pieces that
Right.
you do. Because John not only is a bona fide working blacksmith, he does demonstrations for children, school kids and what have you. They come into the forge and he shows them all the bits and pieces, and they come up with some odd questions undoubtedly. And
Well, let me show you this a little bit.
okay, show me some of the stuff that you've made then, John.
Now I'll show you the back end each time. Start off with a round, hard solid
Okay,
part.
right.
Get it hot and ductile, split the end, and turn it over and coil them. Now, what are you going to call that?
We've got a ram.
Yes. Would you like to hear what one youngster came up with?
I can't wait.
I said it was a mail sheet, and I'm going to give you a clue. It begins with the letter R, and they said Ricky.
Ricky. What can I say to that?
Let me show you some other aspects.
Give you Ricky back.
With straight horns, we've got a deer or something similar.
An ibrox. Ibrox.
Yeah,
Is that right?
ibrox.
Yeah.
Or if one separates the horns, we then have a steer. These are variations of the same kind.
That's very J.R. Ewing, isn't it? Eh? You
Very.
could imagine that on a belt buckle, couldn't you?
But the ultimate, and it takes a lot of effort, this, is the horse.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is really, really nice.
As I say again, when you start off as a straight bar, this is completely, you start
Straight
off
bar.
straight,
Like that.
and it's
it gets turned,
forged, double back, all the curls are literally hand forged.
and it
A
gets
lot of
turned
work, and a lot of things can go wrong.
Of course, of course. That's beautiful. I really like that. Oh, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you back. Okay. Anything else you can tell me? I suppose arguably the old sayings that we have in this country, strike while the iron's hot,
Strike while the iron's hot,
would come from.
literally refers to the blacksmith. You strike when the metal is hot and ductile. When the metal is cold, it's hard. When it's hot, it is soft. Strike while the iron is hot.
And how would, for argument's sake, talk about the Civil War? They obviously made their swords and spears and what have you on forges.
Oh yeah, well one would have had a swordsmith. What is interesting, I've got a forge here from the First World War,
Okay.
because when you realise in the First World War, all those thousands of horses, the poor old blacksmith stroke farrier, he would have gone to forge with his anvil, bellows and all his tools.
So he'd have gone to war with all of this stuff here.
Yeah, afraid to, one tends to forget this.
Of
with
course,
all those
of course.
horses.
John Girvan, thank you so much for chatting to us this morning. It's been an absolute pleasure. I've really enjoyed your demonstration. I'm sure you have. I hope you have. If so, come and join us again. All about Devizes. Bye for now.